What's cracking, son of bitches? Yeah. So I thought about doing. I hope y'all liked that last video. I got a few more people we're gonna do, and just get some different opinions or different stories on that shit. Because I know a lot of y'all email me and y'all get scared about Ben's story, but I explained in that video Ben didn't know for that long. That's why he had the shit for that long. So I know y'all like. Well, some of y'all email and tell me how you like the videos where I'm just sitting down and dipping, talking to y'all sons of dicks. So, I figured I'd do some. I keep doing these since y'all like them. But, today, I wanted to do a video on klonopin. The devil drug, you know, the shit people hate talking about, the shit people don't want to be on, the shit. Benzos, period. People don't like that name, and I feel that, you know, if you can stay away from them, stay away from them, but it does benefit a lot of people, and it has benefited me a lot. You know, I grew up, like I said in all my other videos, I grew up in the South, and medicine wasn't a popular thing for me. It wasn't. I never need medicine. I never thought about, you know, I just thought of it as I don't need no damn crazy medicine. So, going through this shit opened up my mindset and opened up my view on shit. So, you know, whenever that shit hit me, I was like, man, fuck. I got to a point where I couldn't take it no more. It was either check myself into a damn mental hospital or get on some medication. So, you know, I was researching the best medications and best ways. I went about it the first way, the natural way. If you go all the way back and talk about watch my first video, I was on a very natural path, and it was doing good, but it wasn't getting me to where I'm at today, where I could actually get out and do the little shit that I took for granted. And so anyway, my review on klonopin is basically what this video is. It's not going to be too long, but I'm just going to talk about some of the things you need to watch for, some of the things that I've seen, any kind of side effects. I've talked to the people, but yeah. So, personally, I've been on klonopin for about, I'd say like 4 months, 3 or 4 months. Started off on 1 milligram twice a day. After being on 1 milligram twice a day, I just needed that for about 2 months, or maybe even a month and a half, somewhere in that area. But I bumped down to 1 milligram a day. Yeah, and I was doing all this daily. And I weaned myself off myself. So I was on 1 milligram a day for about another month, and I've been on 0.5 a day for the past however long, 2.5 months, and it's something that takes away the anxiety. Do I like being on a benzo every day, being on klonopin every day? No, but I don't abuse it. I don't take, you know, 5-6 milligrams a day. I don't use it to get fucked up off of, or, you know, I don't use it to get high. I just use it to feel normal. So, you know, I feel like that's a big problem in the world today. Is medicine's got such a bad name because people misuse the drug and people get fucked up off of it. And people, you know, drink it with liquor and do all the shit that I treat it how it's supposed to be treated. I take 0.5 a day, and actually today I started on 0.25 a day. So I'm slowly coming off, and I felt no side effects from coming down. That's just my experience. Everybody's not like that. I can probably stop today and be perfectly fine, but I would rather do it safer. So, quick background, I've been on it for, you know, like I said, for about 4 months, somewhere around that. I haven't kept up with it. I'd have to look back in my journal that I stopped writing, which I need to get back on. But I've been on it for about 4.5, somewhere around there, 4 months, and I know that's not very long and not a high amount dosage, but I'm sure there's a lot of people that can relate, and a lot of people that are worried. You know, if you have an addiction problem, like you're an alcoholic and you're looking to get on klonopin, maybe it's not the best thing for you. Maybe, you know, I'm on an antidepressant and a benzo, which it scared the shit out of me in the beginning, but I got a lot more common sense than a lot of these sons of bitches, so I know how to taper myself off of it and do it the right way. And I'm real close. I'm real close to coming off with the klonopin, and I'm fine staying on the Prozac for a little while. My plan is to stay on Prozac for however long I need to. Keep checking up with my doctor. And I want to come off klonopin soon because I just need that klonopin for that very first scary shit. Y'all know what I'm talking about if y'all been through depersonalization. If you haven't, watch my old videos. I'm sure there's some down below. But, you know, klonopin can be scary, a scary name when you read those horror stories. But I'm here, just like the Prozac shit. I know a lot of y'all love that Prozac videos. You know, we just hit over 1,000 views. I know it's not a lot for a lot of people, but for me, that's 1,000 people that I could have helped. And that's really all that matters. So I want to do the same thing with the klonopin thing. I didn't have any side effects. I've talked to a few people that's had, you know, they've had boner problems, you know, them sex drive, shit like that. But nothing too crazy. You know, Xanax is not like Ativan or I mean, klonopin ain't like Xanax or Ativan. You know, it's a longer lasting benzo, and it's not as strong as those. Those hit you and you feel it instantly. Klonopin's more of a longer lasting, but you know, it's still a benzo. And I'm sure a lot of y'all are gonna comment and say, you know, I've had terrible withdrawals from this, and some people have, but don't get freaked out by that. Don't. You know, if you try klonopin and it's helping you, stick with it. You know, I've talked to guys that's had it been on it for years and years and years. My cousin's been on it for 6 years, and he's down to a super small dose. So don't get freaked out. Is all I'm saying. You know, some side effects that you can see is you know, drowsiness, headaches. You know, can't sleep very good. You know, shit like that. But you know, I also take a melatonin every night just to help sleep, which is also, you know, I'll make another video on that. But deep sleep is important in DP and all that. But I just want to do my little review on it. So my review on klonopin, I give it a 8 out of 10. You know, I can't give it a 10 out of 10 because it definitely don't make me feel 100%, but it gets me right there. It puts me right there. You know, for me, klonopin definitely takes a lot off my fucking shoulders, and luckily I got that. I found that medicine early, and yeah. But look, but see, y'all, I know I went through this. I'm still going through it. It's lingering around, but I know it's only been 6 months, 7 months, whatever. And y'all are like, oh, he ain't, you know, he ain't been through shit. I've been going through it for 5 years, 6 years. Don't. I went through that shitty part. I just pushed myself to, and don't think, oh, it must not be as bad because I couldn't push myself. It was that fucking bad. I couldn't leave my bed. You know, I couldn't go out with my friends. I had to tell my friends I couldn't hang out with them, and I felt fucking shitty. You know, so I was at that point. You just gotta push past it and keep pushing. Don't fuck what everybody else says, man. Fuck all that shit. Fuck what people say about you getting on klonopin. Fuck what people say about you getting on certain medication. If it's gonna get you better, fuck all them. Man, y'all gotta. You know, I got a video. Should I not care what people think? Y'all go watch that video. I'm telling you, if you struggle with caring what people think, it's gonna fucking help you. So no matter if you're from New York, Washington, Mississippi like me, and you care what people think, and you don't want to be a piece of shit, we just got another subscriber. And you know I appreciate y'all for all the support y'all do give me and thanking me, and I thank y'all. But yeah, go watch that video if you do care what people think, because honestly, deep down inside, I cared what people thought so much, and I didn't want to be misjudged and a piece of shit and all that it put me in depression, man. You know, and that's something people don't talk about, especially Southern people from the South. So yeah, go watch that video. That'll definitely help y'all out. Like I said, I give it, you know, I can't give it a 10 out of 10 because it didn't make me 100%, but it definitely knocked a lot of that detachment away. Not my hand. Right now, my hand is in full contact. It feels like my hand. It's just the world around me is slightly disconnected, and it's still kind of fucked up and scary, but it's not as bad, and it's just lingering. So yeah, I give klonopin a good props. I did most of the work myself. Sometimes I credit a little too much towards klonopin, but it was a tool that I used to bring my ass up out of that deep dark spot. So yeah, that's my take on klonopin. Let me know what y'all think. Even if you don't struggle with depersonalization, even if you just struggle with depression, anxiety, if you just take it once a week, whatever, I'd like to know like what y'all's What's y'all's opinion on klonopin? Yeah. So let me know in the comments what y'all think about it. Let me know what y'all want to see. Other than that, I'll see y'all in the next video.
Yeah.